Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the one, the only, Dion Green. Okay, well, he's not here.
Dion Green.
It is different. The world, it's different.
Fine, that man chuckling in the background is the last standing Samoan Nick Utam.
It's also very different. Definitely different. Definitely. Yep, it's different. Definitely different.
Is that pork? And finally, Endo Slice.
The world to me is not different because I didn't watch the movie. I just gave my rating on it without watching it.
Good for you, man. So tonight's a very special episode of World Class Bullshitters because it's World Class Bullshitters Live. We figure in honor of our 30,000 subscribers, we'd test out a live episode format. So if it works out, awesome. If it doesn't, we're going back to the fucking Skype recording. So be that as it may, let's talk about Infinity War. We're going to go into a spoiler-free discussion in the beginning. Then we're going to read an article, and then we're going to go into the spoiler discussion. So if you want to listen to World Class Bullshitters without having the movie spoiled for you, don't worry. We're not going to spoil it just yet because we're not the assholes in our Facebook page that had post spoilers like 3 days ago to try to ruin the fun for anybody. So before we get into that, let's see. There are no listeners of the week. Sorry, because we've been staying off of Facebook because people keep posting all the spoilers, trying to be funny. So if you did it, feel bad about yourself. Walk away in shame.
You motherfuckers.
Shame.
Shame.
Yeah, you might want to avoid the chat log too if you don't want to see any spoilers. Just saying.
Yeah, people are being dicks. But you know who aren't dicks? All the people that joined our Patreon page. Let's give them a quick special shout out. So thank you to Samuel Aragon, Robert Chapman, Heiko Gunther, Michael Skimbati, Parker Bochers, Toph Morris, King Eric, Adam, Felipe Quinley, Action Jackson. Isn't that a Carl Weathers movie?
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Like the ribs.
Aaron Ball, and Cesario Japan. So thank you to all of our newest patrons. We appreciate it. And we'd also have to mention that this episode of World Class Bullshitters is brought to you by The Curse of the High IQ by Aaron Clary. Link will be in the description below. So now that we got that out of the way, guys, let's talk about Avengers Infinity War because, Dion, this is the movie we've been waiting for 10 whole years, and it's finally arrived. So, like I said, folks, this is the spoiler-free section of the show. So we're going to go around and discuss who liked it, what they thought of it. So, Dion, you go first.
I mean, I can't really say anything besides I absolutely fucking loved it. I mean, this might be one of the few movies that I give a goddamn perfect rating. I mean, arguably one of the greatest, if not the absolute greatest, cliffhanger in movie history. I mean, I thought it was perfectly paced. It did not feel like I was sitting in a 2+ hour movie. I mean, they everyone has a breakthrough emotional moment or a heavy emotional moment, even the fucking bad guy. I mean, it was heavy. It was action packed. There wasn't a whole lot of soppy, bullshitty moments. I mean, even the funny parts were extremely funny. It was just about as perfectly put together as you can put a movie. And oh my God, I absolutely fucking love the film. I love it. It was worth the 10-year wait. That's for damn sure.
Nick?
I went into this not knowing, obviously, I don't know as much as you guys about the comics, so I didn't know what was going on. I kind of did the basics, but this is like a perfect movie. Like Dion said, it was, the pacing was good, did not feel like 2+ hours. It was action packed. It was great. Everything was pretty well balanced. It was a lot of fun. It was just a lot of fun. A lot of sacrifice, even for the bad guy. And just like the level of sacrifice and the things they did just to kind of like keep fighting the good fight was, like pretty tear jerking almost to that point. Just like, man, like they're in this. Holy shit. Like this is happening. And, it was good to see them getting the band getting back together and, them doing stuff and, trying to fight this ultimate evil. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Honestly, I might go watch it again during the weekend just so I can kind of like take it in again and, maybe like see more of what's going on.
Kendo.
I too enjoyed the movie immensely. It went by really quick. There was no like really down, boring, dull moments. Yeah, it wasn't perfect. There was a little too much comedy, but I give it a solid 9.
All those criticisms for a 9. I'm with Dion on this one. The MCU has just gotten better. Like, I was really down on Black Panther because I was like, it's fine, but people are building this up to be something it's not. I don't think you can build Avengers Infinity War up enough. Nick, you hit on the emotions with Thanos. Holy shit, was he awesome. Like, for a CGI character, we've reached a new level of CGI characters. Everyone wants to say, oh, The Last Jedi sucked, but it was a visual masterpiece. No, this movie is fucking awesome in terms of visuals. I've never seen another movie that matched it. All the space scenes were perfectly shot. All of the planets were interesting. The stuff in New York looked awesome. The CGI was almost 100% spot on, with the exception of Mark Ruffalo, and we'll talk about that later on. But that's actually a spoiler, so I don't ruin that for the people out there.
Well,
but
also the beginning with Thor was a little like, I think a little wonky, but I was okay with that. I was like, it's fine. It's just the beginning. It's okay. It's just this one thing. It's all right.
You know what? It is wonky because if you notice, and you know, this isn't really a spoiler for anyone. When he's on the ground, he's like interacting with something, thinking they're going to CGI it in. So Chris Hemsworth is actually just laying on the floor, moving his arms around like he's like doing something. But the CGI character is like 10 feet away, so maybe that was a mistake.
Yeah, you know, but once again, like, this was an epic movie. I'm sure making it was a pain in the ass and like a giant effort and giant feat. So I'm willing to give them a few, like, you know, hiccups here and there, because just the sheer volume and the sheer mass of it is, you know, the buildup of 10 years. Like, I'm willing to give a few, you know, a few things, you know, a pass. So it's fine.
Yeah, you guys said about the time. I was impressed with how fast almost 3 hours went by. I didn't want the movie to end. I was so involved in it that when it got to the end, I was like, God damn it. Like, I want more. Bring out part 1 or part 2 right now. Don't make me wait a year. Just roll it out. I don't give a shit if the CGI is done. I will watch it. The prelim effects, I don't care.
Give us a work print right now. We will take the work prints happily. Just give it to us. It's okay if Hulk's in a weird bodysuit and a helmet. It's fine. We'll take it.
It's just a guy with a tennis ball on a stick.
This is what
Ultron's head is.
Yeah, it's just like, just give us something.
So I will say that this is my favorite MCU film, hands down. Dion?
By fucking far. I don't think that can be said enough. As much as I love Civil War, this is leaps and bounds better than Civil War. God damn.
Yeah. Man, it's. Yeah, this I may end up just buying like just the Avenger movies, like Avengers, and then like the first one, Age of Ultron, and then this one as well, along with Part 4 that comes out next year. And just kind of having those, because this was so good, so much fun. Didn't feel like almost 3 hours. Like, it just kept going and going and going, and it was, oh man, so good. And yeah, even the planets, like the planets were all fleshed out and, you know, had their own characteristics and stuff. It was so much fun.
Yeah, Kendo, where do you rank this in terms of the MCU?
I'm sorry, Ant-Man, it's number 1. Sorry, Paul Rudd, but this just, I mean, like I said, there's a few times where I'm just like, all right, there doesn't really need to be fucking comedy dialogue in every single scene, but they knocked that shit off as soon as Thanos started wailing on everyone's ass.
I didn't think the movie was that funny. Because I was watching it.
First 20 minutes, it seemed like every scene had to have like 3 wisecracking.
Well, no. It seemed like it was only targeted towards one group, and it was really obvious who that group is.
I think you guys are reading too much into it. I think the comedy was the characters. I mean, that's, you know, part of these characters, especially translating from a comic book, is a lot of them use comedy as a defense mechanism. So they did a perfect job of showing that with Thor, where he's like, no, yeah, I mean, I'm fine. My sister's dead and my brother's dead, and he starts crying too. So it's funny, and then it gets really serious. Like, he's putting on a fucking face because he ain't got, you know, he doesn't know what else to do. I mean, even, you know, I was kind of surprised that, you know, Spider-Man wasn't the wisecracking guy all the time. I mean, even when, you know, Banner's trying to turn into the Hulk, and Iron Man's like, "You're embarrassing me in front of the Wizard." Like that was, that's him trying to be funny because he shit in his pants. He brings it up later. It's like he's like, "I don't know what to fucking do. This has been on my mind for 5 years." Blah 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 blah. Like that. I think that the comedy wasn't just to make the audience laugh. It was showing that these characters
the comedy wasn't really there though. That's the thing. Nick and Kendo, I'm like, what comedy are you talking about? Iron Man 3 had poorly placed comedy, especially like after in Iron Man 3 when he saves all the people falling from the airplane and the Mark 42 armor goes to fly back and hits by a truck, or at the end it like trips over a thing and breaks down. Like there's no moments that cut through the tension and excitement. Like, this movie knew what it was and it didn't sacrifice it for like Thor Ragnarok's unwatchable for me at this point. Every 10 seconds they turn to the camera and go, "This is a joke, laugh." That's not in this movie at all.
No.
Seriously, like
I'm
died, it was serious. Somebody posted in the comments, "Oh, I bet there was humor to break the ice before death." No. If this movie's like The Empire Strikes Back in terms of the tone, it's dark.
This movie's pretty fucking dark. I think I'm with Dion. I think that was just the character thing, and I'm reading too much. Probably reading too much into it. Plus we needed some comedy there in the beginning, real bad.
I enjoyed the darkness.
Yeah, because holy shit.
Oh, you think the darkness is your ally, Kendo? I was born with it.
I already know it was. I love it when
I was born with it.
Doing well.
Going Big Papa. You know what? Real quick, let's jump back. There was the Venom trailer was shown to the audience, and everyone groaned. And you know what?
The same thing happened in my theater. Like everyone was like, "Oh shit!" And then the end when it forms over Tom Hardy's face and he goes, "We are Venom." Then everyone was kind of like, "Oh, thank God they didn't completely."
Did people constantly cheer in weird scenes in your theater?
Yes. Dude. Okay, two things. People clapped when they got to Wakanda. I was like, "Shut up!"
Yeah, same here.
Dude. That's why I posted what I post on Facebook. Anybody that claps during a movie should be dragged out of the theater and executed on the fucking spot.
Listen. I will when Captain America shows up, I would fucking dare you to try to drag me out of the theater. I clapped. I audibly went woo because that was the coolest fucking character to show up at that time. When you just see the train passing, I audibly had to give a whoop. And I would have fucking nut punched the shit out of you because I would have risked it because that part was so fucking.
That's a different part, but Dion, in my scrning, they clapped when they just showed the words Wakanda, and it was just the scenery.
Yeah.
They're like,
Same here.
We're woke. Fuck
dude,
off.
people were fucking clapping and cheering anytime a character came on screen that hadn't been shown in the fucking movie yet. People were clapping when anytime a battle ended and like the good guys won. They're like, "Yeah, woo!" It's like
also to be really specific here for a second. I went to 7:00 screening in Atlanta at the Regal 24 Hollywood Theater. There was some fat fuck in front of me in a gray hoodie on his phone on Instagram the whole goddamn time. If you're hearing this or you know somebody who looks like that who was at the screening, go fuck yourself, okay? Why are you on your phone looking at your fucking Instagram bullshit while you're watching Infinity War? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, that's pretty shitty.
Yeah, my audience was pretty decent. Normally, I'm just surrounded by people I dislike, but they were okay. They were quiet for the most part. Nobody talked. No one was on their phone. Everyone was just focused on that fucking movie. It should have been.
God, and like even when the Marvel logo came up, he recorded it for like his fucking stories on Instagram for a minute. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Nobody cares. Nobody cares about your ass. God damn it! Enjoy the movie and move the fuck on. Shit.
So, what else can we say before we get into the specifics and the spoilers? Because, I mean, I really want to talk about Thanos, and I will say this. I don't know if I said this to you guys or to the other people I talked to, but like Thanos, best looking CGI character in a movie. Like seriously, he looked real for most of it.
No, I agree. I mean, even the tear rolling down his face, I was like, that looks fucking beautiful. I mean, it was great. Oh my God, they did I was worried as shit, but he looked phenomenal. And even during the action scenes, because a lot of times CGI characters look fucking blocky or they they shake the camera to kind of cover up it being a CGI character, but those action scenes looked phenomenal. Even with the gauntlet looked great. It just the time they took was fucking worth it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Thanos looked great. Yeah, Thanos looked amazing. Oh God, yeah, so good, so fucking good. Even I guess his henchmen were really interesting characters as well. So they were cool too.
The I can't remember her name. The one chick did look. A lot of her close-ups looked off for me. It looked fake, but like her action scene when she attacks Vision and Scarlet Witch looked really good. But like when they're in Wakanda and they show her, at the force field, I was like, yeah, that one doesn't look that great. But other than that, it looks really good.
Yeah, definitely.
No, Marvel is not sponsoring the fucking channel. What a stupid comment.
Because we didn't give a really good review of Justice League.
Yeah. And I just said
everyone shits on.
I just said fuck Thor Ragnarok. Like I don't get because we like the movie doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean. I mean, if Marvel was paying the bills, believe me, we wouldn't be using the shit we use to produce the show. We'd be in a studio somewhere.
Exactly.
We get Robert Downey Jr. on and we kiss his ass and we'd act fake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. Obviously, that's somebody who's new to the channel. Doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about. Oh man.
So I'm gonna read a quick thing, and then we're gonna get into spoilers because I feel like we're just waiting to talk about the movie properly.
Yeah.
So this is interesting. This is on IGN.com, and it Marvel Cinematic Universe rumors that turned out to be false. So everyone falls into these, especially that channel Comic Book Cast 2, where they promote these rumors. Oh, did you hear, guys, that they're having this suit of armor and they're doing this and that in the movie? Well, here's 15 examples of when they promoted shit that was all lies. So Marvel will introduce new characters in short films that play before the movies. That never happened. The Skrulls are the bad guys in the Avengers. No. Tony Stark will go to space and meet the Guardians of the Galaxy. No. Doctor Strange is in Thor: The Dark World. No. Enchantress and Scourge are the villains in Thor: The Dark World. No. Nathan Fillion is Nova. No. Captain Marvel is Star-Lord's father. No.
Oh my god.
Captain Marvel and Black Panther are in Avengers Age of Ultron. No. Miles Morales will be the MCU Spider-Man. Fuck no. Red Hulk will be in Civil War. No. Captain America will die. Bucky will take over. Double no, if you saw this movie. Spider-Man Homecoming takes place in the Savage Land, which is a fucking place where there are dinosaurs and shit. No.
Incorrect.
What the fuck?
Ryan Daly is the new J. Jonah Jameson. No. The Hulk is getting another solo movie. Definitely not. So we're going to conclude the spoiler portion, or the spoiler-free portion of this podcast. So if you don't want to be spoiled, fine. And now we're not going to really moderate the chat as much. So if you're sticking around and you want to be a shitheel and spoil it in the chat, cool, because we've warned everyone that this point of the show from now on is spoiler section. So
yep,
you gotta go in 3, 2, 1. Spider-Man's fucking dead. Nick Fury's dead. Colby Smulders is dead.
No.
They're all dead.
God damn it! No.
Dead.
No, not again. Oh god.
You know what the best part is?
Oh shit! What happened?
Thanos got him.
Oh god, no! Thanos got Jeff.
All right, we'll pick it up. We'll pick it up. See, Gamora's dead. Star-Lord's dead. Drax is dead.
Listen, to get to the sexy bit of it, is that not the greatest fucking cliffhanger you have ever seen?
Oh my god!
For half the characters, half of them they don't even get like a heroic death or like
we'll see.
Now they just did the fucking pier.
Well, see, here's my thing. Like, for some reason, my mind created some fucking alternate like thing that was happening that I didn't realize until I didn't realize it was long until like 3 seconds in. Like, I saw some people like start starting to fade away and like fucking flake off or whatever, and then I was like, Doctor Strange tricked Thanos, and he somehow has still control over the time stone, and like this is why like time's going back and people are fading, and we're going to go into a new timeline. No. It took me about 3 seconds to realize that's wrong, and these people are fucking dead.
Yep, it was glorious too.
It was fucking it was so because like our theater was in shock. So Vision, blows up or whatever, and then I immediately was just like, oh shit, he's got the time stone. He goes back. Everyone's like, holy shit, and then he puts it on. And then Thor comes out of nowhere, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, we've survived as a group in this movie theater." And then people start disappearing, and like everyone was just like, "Oh my!" I could hear people going, "Oh my god!"
I heard people crying.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't hear that.
Like, dude, it's a movie.
Well, I mean, some people that I get being a little emotional. Like,
why would you, Dion? Why would you be emotional? Because all these characters are coming back. You think they're going to kill these cash cows? No, there's no artistic integrity in these Marvel movies.
The people who are crying, one, don't realize that, and two, aren't smart enough to connect the dots with, oh my God, they're going to bring him back. No, they're looking at it like, like I said, Hillary started crying. It's just like, but
Hillary cried at the end of the Walking Dead video game. So
that's easily half the audience that you're watching the movie with. Some of these motherfuckers cry at the end of a Matthew McConaughey movie.
Hold on. I love in the comments like Jeff left and it said like, oh, Thanos got Jeff, and now somebody says like, confirm Jeff has the time stone.
I'm not telling my secrets.
Has one Infinity Stone that he doesn't know about yet.
Yep, Jeff just looked at Thanos and said, "You should have aimed for the head."
I gave him the finger. Dude, Thanos was so fucking good in this movie.
Oh my God, dude! Like even I was terrified of him in the audience. I was like, he is fucking terrifying because he's willing to do anything to like complete his goal. I was like, fuck, dude, no, don't fuck with him. Yeah, I respect him, but it's like, don't fuck with him. Nope, don't fuck with him.
So let's take this back to the beginning of the movie so we can discuss it now because we're in the spoiler portion, and I guess I'm still here. So the movie starts out from where Ragnarok left off with all the Asgardians on their ship, and they are all murdered by Thanos and his Legion. I don't know what those people are called. Yeah. The asshole wizard in the Warriors 3.
Yeah, there you go.
By the way, this movie was a lot more heavy with the language, and I liked that a lot.
Yeah.
There were a lot of assholes, son of a bitches. Like there was almost a motherfucker.
They're almost.
There was almost a motherfucker. Yeah, that's true. God, that's probably the furthest that Marvel will that the MCU will go anyway. So
they will almost let Samuel Jackson say motherfucker.
Hey, when no one goes to see their movies anymore, and they're like, "Hey, we're pumping out that R-rated Daredevil movie you've all been waiting for," then it'll be in that.
Yeah.
Until then, we got a lot of wait. So the Asgardians die, or they're dead. They're getting slaughtered, and then Loki shows up, and Loki dies, and then Heimdall dies.
Yeah,
like immediately, I was like, "God damn!"
5 minutes in, and Heimdall and Loki are dead.
yeah, because I saw the little guy moving next to Thanos, and I was like, "Is that Thor?" And I was like, "Oh fuck, that's Thor. Oh, he's all fucked up. Oh damn,
dude, how crazy was it when the Hulk fought Thanos in the first 5 minutes of the movie?
Dude, I love that so much. And then his henchman like let him have fun. I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Oh, he knows actually how to fight, not just to punch shit like Hulk does, or Hulk just like Hulk smash. That's it. Thanos is actually like fighting him,
Hulk got smashed.
He did, man. I was like, fuck, this is crazy.
Man, he got boxed up. It was like fucking watching a blind kid fight Muhammad Ali. I was like, Jesus Christ.
But wouldn't the blind kid win because Muhammad Ali's dead?
Very much so.
Well,
Thanos killed him too.
That's a good point. It's a good point.
I just wanted to hear your reaction. R.I.P. Muhammad Ali.
R.I.P. brother.
Yeah, he scored me points in the Deadpool, so I'm
His
good
mama
with
called
that.
him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay. Hey,
we love him, man. We love him.
Coming to America reference aside. And then Heimdall opens up the Bifrost.
That was crazy.
The Hulk to Earth.
Well, yeah, because like I thought he sent both Hulk and Thor to Earth. I was like, okay, cool, they're out of the way. It's like, nope.
Yeah, Warren Chang, you're 100% right. Thanos beats the shit out of Steppenwolf. It's not even like,
oh no,
easy. We don't want to be accused of being Marvel shills again.
Oh yeah, 007 Cloud. Yeah, Cuck Spider-Man's dead technically, but he's actually not Cuck Spider-Man in this movie. He's actually like when the Russo brothers are in charge of these characters, they're like their comic book counterparts, and that's a good thing. Spider-Man was enjoyable in this movie.
Yeah, he was. There was very little of him, but it was fine. It was pretty good for what it was.
Korg doesn't show up in this movie, Lime Green Hulk. Sorry.
No.
I was disappointed as well. I liked Korg.
So can we say preemptively that Thanos is the best MCU villain?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh fuck yes.
I can live with them doing some dark elf bullshit to buy time for Thanos. That shit it paid off tremendously, and especially when they were referencing other movies. So like, Iron Man saying you've been in my head for 5 years, and fucking, and Loki comes up like, well, you're gonna need a guide. And then Thanos is like a guide to failure. I was like, God damn, you not only are you ruthless in beatdowns, but you be burning motherfuckers with the mic, Thanos. Jesus.
No, he was completely ruthless. Completely. I fucking love that. He's just like, this is my goddamn mission. I am finishing it hell or high water. It's fucking happening. I was like, all right. Yeah, this is kind of terrifying.
Failure. I was just like, oh, okay, Thanos, that's you savage with the burns, sir.
Yeah, cold-blooded.
Well, Man of Martin, you said that's not a high bar. Well, one of the better villains, the Red Skull, comes back in this movie, which blew me the fuck away.
No, dude, when that happened, holy shit, man. I was like, oh, it's death or something, and then like, you know, he fucking like he gets like he materializes or whatever, and then it's like, oh fuck, it's him.
I was like, oh man, I did not see that one coming. Like, they did a good job. Like, the trailer doesn't have a lot of the shit from the movie in it.
Thank God. Thank God.
No.
And one thing too, I was worried that the climax on the Wakanda battle would be lame, but it wasn't. It was really well done.
Shit, I thought, man, I was worried there was going to be like this over dramatic thing and kind of bring the movie to a halt at the end. Like, oh, you got your stereotypical good guys. Like, that shit was heavy. I mean, they're losing, you know, obviously until Thor shows up, you know, and it was so well fucking done that, I mean, it didn't look like your, you know, cut and paste major battle in the film. It was like there was actual weight behind it, a lot of weight behind it. You know, hey, we got to fucking
dude.
defend
I mean,
the Mind Stone. It's like, Jesus.
No, like the thing that got me is, you know, those creatures were like clawing their way through the shield. Some of them would come through and it would like cut them and they'd die.
Yeah.
And just like the level at which they were trying to get in and attack them, and then like the king has to make a fucking decision. It's like, if they go around the shield, we're fucked. We have to take them head on. And he's like, fucking open up the shield, do it. Let's fucking kill
Let's
him.
dance, motherfucker.
Yeah, let's dance. Let's do this. So it's just like, God damn it, dude! Like a lot of hard decisions in this movie. A lot of necessary decisions to make, and I fucking love that shit so much. When the character is like faced with, you know, like, do I how much do I sacrifice to like keep the world going, kind of thing. I love that shit. So it was really fucking good.
So yeah, let's take it back a minute. So after they send Hulk to Earth through the Bifrost, he crashes into Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum, where Wong and Doctor Strange have a moment of levity. They're talking about tuna melts and stuff.
I did love that conversation a lot, though. I really did. That was hilarious to me, and I really did
it's like a regular conversation. It's like, hey, we're just having a regular Wednesday. Oh fuck, there's the Hulk.
D-Lunar fucks. None of the deaths are gory. Everyone turns to ash and fades away.
Yeah, dude, choked to death.
Yeah, or gets choked. Oh, Loki has the most violent death. His eyes turn like purple or shit, and they throw
him and Vision. I think have you know, kind of like
Vision was pretty intense. You see his fucking head cave in a little bit, and then he just turns gray as shit. I was like, God damn, Vision.
Yeah, like it. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a little intense. Like I'm glad they made the deaths and some of the deaths intense. It's like fuck. Like he's, you know, that's it.
I will applaud Marvel Studios / Disney for this. They made a movie that, they're going to market and merchandise the shit out of it, but it might scare some kids. I'm not saying it's a scary, like, dark. It's not like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, you know, where there's like ripping out of hearts and shit. Yeah. But it's definitely not the light, happy fun of the first Avengers. It's a completely different type of thing, and that's good. We need evolution.
No, which is good. Well, it seems like, you know, they've taken the 10 years and be like, all right, you watch this, like maybe like, you know, you watched this when you were a kid or younger, but now it's like, all right, we're fucking adults now. We're grown up. We've all grown through these 10 years and seen all these movies. Like, let's, you know, give you some grown up shit, and here's what it is. And it's like, whoa, all right.
Yeah, Batman Returns scary. Gonna scare McDonald's. I hate Batman Returns. Seriously, that is my least favorite Batman movie. Name a Batman movie. Batman Returns is shittier. Makes the CD and scratches it like a record. It's just a dumb movie, and I'll talk about that at a later date. I don't want to get into that. I'm sorry.
Catwoman makes it worth it for me.
Yes, Catwoman.
Plus, when you have Danny DeVito trying to drown every fucking kid in the city, it's like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh, no. I love the fucking penguins with rockets on their backs. Like, why? What's going on here? I'll roll with that. That's fine. It's weird, but I'll take it. It's okay.
If Spider-Man is like this in the Homecoming sequel, would you like him? I don't dislike him. I hate his surrounding supporting cast. Fuck those people. No, Batman Returns isn't awesome. You mistake dark for good. There's not much of a fucking interesting story in that movie.
It's got Christopher Walken.
It means jack shit. Christopher Walken's in better movies like The Dead Zone and Pulp Fiction. Or he sticks
I'll
a
give you
watch
Pulp
up his
Fiction.
ass.
Or 7 Psychopaths.
Or
Yeah.
anything else.
Anyway, back to the reason why people are listening to us.
Infinity War, yeah. Anyway, Iron Man's getting married to Pepper Potts.
It's true. He wants to knock that bitch up.
He wants to have a fucking child. He's a different person.
Like
in this
that whole
movie.
conversation was like,
He's like,
it was like this convoluted way of saying I want to have a kid. It's like, just say it, Tony.
He's
Come
like, I
on,
had
man.
a dream that I had to pee, and I woke up and I had to pee. I had a dream last night that we had a kid, so bend over and let me knock the fucking back legs off that thing. Give me that ginger minge.
Oh my gosh.
It's amazing you're not waist deep in poon right now, there, Kendall. I just can't put my finger on it.
Oh yeah, because I got such a fucking shot at her.
No, dude. No, see, the problem is she's running Goop, and Tony's running whatever else. So she's
about to give him some of that goop.
She's really concentrated on her
Speaking
energy transfer stickers or whatever the fuck they
Her
are.
brick ovens, her brick pizza ovens.
Oh my god.
Hawkeye's not in this movie at all. He's mentioned by name, but that's it.
Yeah, that's true. That's very
Ant-Man's
true.
not in it either. Yeah, they're on house
Nope.
arrest. They say it.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, they do.
So what's nice though is like this movie doesn't take a lot of time to establish these characters. As it's like, hey, you've seen these movies.
No,
You know
yeah,
these
exactly.
people. Within the first 20 minutes, Spider-Man and Iron Man are in outer space.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Those aren't words you normally say. They're in outer space.
I did once again enjoy the progression of his suit going to like fucking like nanoparticles, whatever the hell they were.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not going to shit on it either. It was awesome for this.
yeah,
movie.
it's like because he would just transform and make swords and even like when he has like these things that come out of his back that make like just like a giant laser array for him to like kill the bad guy or try to kill the bad guy. It was amazing. I was like, this is crazy.
I will admit too. I said this when we were talking about the trailer. The Spider-Man suit really pissed me off, but the way that they introduced it, I liked a lot. He has his suit, he's about to fucking suffocate, and then Iron Man has a suit for him. That was fucking cool, So I really enjoyed that. And then I like the Scarlet Spider reference with the fucking arms coming out, and
That wasn't a Scarlet Spider reference. Scarlet Spider's just a guy in a sweatshirt.
or not Scarlet Spider,
Iron
the
Spider.
Iron
Dude,
Spider. Thank you.
The suit's called the Iron Spider. On all the
Yeah.
merchandise, it's just called the Iron Spider.
Yeah,
like, flat
not
out.
Scarlet Spider reference, but yeah, the Iron Spider reference. That was really fucking cool. So I will admit that I was like, okay, I got a little pissed at Spider-Man's suit for nothing, so it made sense for me. But yeah, that was fucking awesome. That was fucking awesome. And then even when he gets, he's like, I know I'm not supposed to be here. It's like, no, you're a stowaway.
I did love kind of like the challenge between Tony and Star-Lord and Tony and Doctor Strange. I did love like that tiny kind of power struggle they had because he's supposed to be the guy and he's like, who are you and why are you like trying to match your authority to me? It's like, listen, dude, shit's going down, let's all work together. And it's like, all right, fine, we'll do it.
So there's this. I keep trying to tell the plot of this movie, but then I just want to keep talking about like specific scenes.
I know.
Like, this happens. Well, then there's whatever. Like, fuck it. They go to the Sanctum Sanctorum. Thanos sends people to Earth. Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and Wong fight them. They get to a park. Iron Man's about to get hit by a car. Spider-Man saves him, and then they go to outer space. Oh yeah, and Bruce Banner can't turn into the Hulk, so it's like an ED thing.
Yeah.
yeah, it's very much an ED thing.
He tries.
You need to take a green pill.
One thing that was nice in the trailer when Iron Man's on the street, he just like walks towards Thanos's herald or whatever.
Mhm.
But in the movie, he puts on the armor right away and gets to fighting, and that armor is so fucking cool.
It
Bleeding
looks
edge armor.
legit. Yes. God damn. I mean, they really rolled out, all the best qualities of the characters besides Hulk to make them look really cool. Which as far as, teasing people and not showing a lot of Hulk and not having Captain America's shield, hats off to you, Marvel. That was a brilliant idea. But Iron Man looked fucking cool. Spider-Man did really cool shit. I mean, you even have, Star-Lord was doing cool shit. I mean, and then, to fucking they even have the bust out the Hulkbuster armor. Like, I mean, every character looked cool. Not just cool for character's sake. Them showing they looked fucking cool. And it made that so fun. So fun.
Mm-hmm.
So are
Grim
we?
Chris, the Soul Stone is in the movie. We'll get to that.
All the Infinity Stones are in the movie.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, the movie's not like, hey, maybe Thanos will get them all in the next movie. He fucking wins. The movie ends with him winning.
I know.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
awesome.
what he wants.
Just so we're clear, he does get every single stone in the movie.
He says at one point in the movie, I want to walk out and look at the sunset of my something universe. And he gets it. And the movie just fucking ends.
Yep.
Awesome. There's no like, hey, maybe, he'll get it in the next one and the Avengers will stop him. No, he beats everybody easily.
Yeah, like that was my thing as well. It's like, because the Mind Stone was like, the last one I needed. So that was my thing. I was like, oh, they're gonna save a couple of them for the end, or they're gonna do like until next time, or like part 2 or whatever. So no, they didn't. It's a complete movie, thank God. So I think if they split it up or done something like that, people would have been really pissed off immediately.
I do love how it ends though, because it's just like, that's it.
Yeah, it's a complete story. It is a complete thing. Until they add on the other part to it. So,
yeah. The Guardian scenes are all excellent. The thing is, like, okay, Dion understands this analogy that I'm about to make. So when you read like a comic book crossover event, when you have the Fantastic Four and Spider-Man and all these people team up, when they're in their own book, they're drawn by different artists. They all have their own looks, and then they come to this like the big crossover book, and they all look like that artist. And my point is, like, they all look different, and when they come together, they look different. In this, it's like everything that you love about each movie is perfectly represented. The Guardian scenes look like Guardians 2 and 1. The Iron Man shit's filmed like the Iron Man shit. Like, everything feels like little miniature like pieces pulled from their own universe, put together in like a nice puzzle. It's not disjointed like certain crossover things are, like Justice League.
Right.
Justice League doesn't act like a continuation of Batman versus Superman or Suicide Squad or Wonder Woman. It's just it's this weird off-world thing. This movie feels like the next day for all these people, and I love it. That's something that people don't talk about enough with these movies.
Absolutely. I mean, especially when you have, the Russo brothers who understand that. I mean, you brought up a good example of Justice League, but even more so, when you have sequels, Nick said it before, a complete fucking story. I mean, it's cool to have a cliffhanger at the end of the movie, but if it's not, if it doesn't have a beginning, middle, and fucking end, I mean, like I said, they reference him saying he wants to see a sunset. At the end of the movie, he sees a fucking sunset. At the beginning of the movie, he says, you're gonna know what it's like to lose, to think that you're right and still lose. And they do it at the end of the fucking movie. Like it is a complete story arc. They did what they said in the beginning of the goddamn movie, and they still find a way to leave it with a cliffhanger big enough to make you be like, okay, my butthole's gonna be tight for an entire year. What am I gonna do? That's how you make a goddamn movie.
It doesn't even, I mean, it is a cliffhanger, but it doesn't feel like one of those like undeserved cliffhangers.
Right. Exactly.
Like Empire Strikes Back is a bigger cliffhanger because you're like, oh my God, where'd this person go? Where'd that person go? You could actually just watch this one and you're like, oh, the Avengers lost. That's the end of the story. They could, if something terrible happened and they could never put out a fourth one, well, to me, the story's over. Like, it's a complete story. You don't like the ending. The heroes aren't victorious, but the story's complete. And it's quite interesting to see a superhero movie go that route.
Right. No. Yeah. I mean, it's just so well fucking done. I mean, outside of it being doom and gloom, I mean, it's a fucking emotional experience where all this crazy shit happens and you're like, oh my God, they're gonna pull it off. And they do it twice. They do it when Iron Man and them almost pull the gauntlet off, and then they do it on fucking Wakanda, where it's like, oh my God, they destroyed the fucking Mind Stone. Maybe they got a chance. And both times it's like, nope. Thanos fucking slaps you in the face like he fucking bitch slapped Iron Man on Titan. It's just, the shit ain't gonna happen. There's nothing we can do about it. And that is not just refreshing, but that fucking changes how people see the entire MCU. Like, all this good shit happened. They overcame all this shit. And then Thanos comes in and goes, nope, shut the fuck up. You're all dead. Get out of here.
Yeah. And that's why it kind of terrified me, because it was never just like, oh, we got the bad guy done. No, it's like, nope. He was just like, he just brushed it off and he's like, nope, fuck you. I'm still moving to my goal. Yeah, it fucking, so good. So good.
Dr. Meatball, you can post what you want in the chat about spoilers. We're past the spoiler part, or the spoiler-free section. We've been on for what, 30 minutes now?
Correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's spoilers at this point. Somebody posted something I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, Captain Marvel. Can we talk about how shitty Captain Marvel's gonna be?
Yeah, I really rather not. I mean, this costume looks like fucking garbage.
And you know what it's going to be? It's the new SJW Captain Marvel. So, like, we've had 10 solid years with only a slight detour into that garbage with Black Panther. And now it's going to start with what's-her-face, Captain Marvel. So we're getting ready to see that shit. Don't be surprised if all of a sudden our tune changes for Marvel movies. You know what would be the biggest fuck up in history? Would be if Avengers Infinity War 2, whatever it's going to be called, is like the first one like that, and it's just so bad.
No, they're not. Like I said,
we'll see. Like the
Russo brothers, they're not. You know, they're not fucking stupid. I mean, they're not going to play that whole. Well, let's make a statement with this movie bullshit. They're like, hey, we want to fucking. You know, and I get that they want to make a complete. So I get that those motherfuckers want the title of the biggest movie ever, and they're not going to fuck it up by alienating half the franchise. You know, we say it all the time. Great movies have something for everyone. This movie has something for everyone, and there's no way in shit you're gonna have, you know, a fucking pop culture changing event and then be like, oh well, let's make all the motherfuckers that watch TLC happy by putting in some bullshit with a shitty character. I would bet my entire 401k on them being like, nope, we're not playing that game. This is our movie. You want that shit? Watch Captain Marvel when that fucking shit comes out.
Well, yeah, and well, see, that's my thing, because I have no idea what's going to happen next. And to me, it's just like, well, Spider-Man dead, they're going to pull in Miles Morales. That's my thing. That's what I'm thinking of. And you know, they already have Captain Marvel. That's, you know, going to be the next thing. So it's kind of like they might be hitting that SJW thing really hard after this.
I think they're not going to pull in all the characters they're going to pull in are characters that we know from the stuff. So if they're going to do any new characters, they might have them go and get the Defenders and go and, you know, get the Punisher. They're not going to bring in a brand new character and have to tell a whole new introductory story, even if it's a small one, just to round out a roster. I mean, if anything, it's going to be these are the guys, you know, Defenders are here maybe, and they're just going to try and get the gauntlet to undo this shit. They're, you know, at this point in the game, you know, they're not trying to piece with like, hey, the fucking roller coaster is halfway up the circle now. We're not adding shit. We're not doing a bunch of bullshit to spice it up. I think the Russos are too fucking smart for that. Way too smart for that.
By the way, Cerrone Games Company, Cap and Tony didn't die in this movie. Tony Stark got stabbed and he thought he was going to die, and I was hoping he would die. And Captain America didn't die at all. Nothing even came close to killing him.
Also, let me say this: when Cap sees Bucky die, I understand entirely what you guys are talking about now with their movies. Like I completely because when he
his boyfriend.
Yeah, like I get it entirely because he was over there and he was like touching the stuff, and I was like, oh shit, damn Cap, my bad.
He gets it. He had an epiphany.
Yeah, I was like, shit, man, that sucks.
Adorable.
One character that's not going to come back is Gamora, or at least I hope not. Because when she died, I was like, holy shit, this is awesome.
Thanos throws her off a cliff to make a sacrifice to get the Soul Stone.
Yep.
I mean, I know when the Russo brothers were saying it in the press, it's like, oh, this is Thanos' movie. He's on a spiritual journey. I was like, that sounds dumb. That's not the movie. It really was everything they said. Like, they told us what this was going to be.
Yep. Absolutely.
No, people do stay dead in comic book movies. It's that they don't die in the comic books themselves unless you're Uncle Ben or Gwen Stacy in the actual 616 universe. What if the people that didn't vanish died? Just saying. They didn't die. I don't know what you're saying. Like, nobody... The people that vanished. They just they faded away, and everyone remembers them. And no other heroes were killed in battle.
Yeah.
The Collector was killed.
Nickel 22. We warned about spoilers at the very beginning of the stream.
Yeah, dude. Keep up.
Zoe Saldana is not ugly.
No.
She's hot,
Brian
man.
Lee probably thinks she's ugly, but he's
not big enough traps, bro.
Yeah, he's also got apparently an extremely distorted view of women.
That's very true.
Drax did die, Catherine Best. Drax
he did.
I thought Drax died in the beginning or towards the middle of the movie with the Reality Stone when he turned into those blocks. I was like, no.
Oh yeah, me too. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Dude, me and a stranger looked over at each other. We're like, what? And then we watched the movie like 10 seconds later. We're just like, wow, I can't believe that happened.
Yeah, well, once the sun was like out of range and like everybody came back together, I was like, oh man, shit.
Yeah. I'm just happy that it was what it was. I was worried that it was going to be something else. It wasn't Iron Man's movie. It was every character's movie.
Yes.
Thanos obviously was the main character, but the heroes themselves, they all played an important part, and none of them overstayed their welcome. If anything, I wanted more Falcon and Rhodey and Bucky. I
definitely wanted more of those guys a lot more. I was happy when they went to like the Avengers like HQ and like Rhodes just like, yeah, I'm gonna arrest him right now, and then like it tells the government dude to fuck off.
General Ross.
Yeah.
It was funny how they said straight up, they're like, oh, just because there's a fire or whatever, you think we're going to...
All's forgiven?
Yeah, all's forgiven. I was like, you motherfucker. You're going to die. I hope he's dead. I hope Ross is...
Yeah, it was one of those things where it's like, yeah, there's this guy who's going to kill shit in the entire universe. He's come to Earth to get something, and you're just gonna blow it off like it's it's not in our country. We're not going to worry about it. It's like, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
But was that a dream that Tony... Okay, so this person keeps asking me questions about them being dead. Who the people who disappeared. No one else is dead. That was a vision brought on by Scarlet Witch. We don't know if that's going to be the next one. The next one's not out. We'll talk about speculation.
But if she brought on a vision, why would she have herself disappear?
And they also thought those... Never mind. We're not even going to worry about that. I don't think they think about those movies that far in advance.
No.
Yeah.
Well, look at William McCall. They're all going to come back. That's like there's a comic book called Infinity Gauntlet that this is based off of. They all died in the book, and then they come back after it gets reversed. I think the Silver Surfer and Adam Warlock are the ones that reverse it in the book. So they'll all come back. It's not like, oh, we think they're dead forever. We're just talking about the movie the way it is now. Because if you watch it as it is, you can enjoy it. If you're like waiting for the next year's movie, then, there's really no purpose for you to watch this one. No, there's no Wolverine cameo. Nothing from any 20th Century Fox. Because that deal's not finalized. It's probably going to happen, but it hasn't happened yet. So there's no reference of any of those things.
And I doubt when it does happen, they're going to have all those people are going to stick around to play those characters. That'll probably be something down the road. But, yeah, it was no X-Men, no Fantastic Four, none of that shit.
No, were there any new characters on the hero side? No,
right? They kept it to who we know, and they didn't introduce anybody else. They didn't waste any literally. Us saying that they didn't waste time, that's not understand. They did not waste any fucking time. They're like straight up, this is who's in it, blah 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 blah. Off to the fucking races, no new people. It was fucking fantastic.
Yeah, and they didn't have to tell anybody's backstory because, once again, 10 years of backstory. So,
right.
I don't know what the hell you're, wanting.
The only thing that was new was Scarlett Johansson's hair color. That was it.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was cool how they explained how they've operated for the last 2 years as a unit, staying in hotels, hiding, staying in the dark. How Bucky has been living in Wakanda. White Wolf and all that stuff, and they give him the new vibranium arm that Rocket Raccoon wants to steal.
Yeah,
I did love that. Immediately, like without any hesitation, he just picks them up and like they fucking shoot at bad guys together. No hesitation, it just happens.
Dude, the Rocket Raccoon Thor dynamic was awesome in this movie. Like I didn't think that team up would work.
You mean Rabbit?
Yeah, sweet Rabbit.
Dude, it was so good. Yeah, because I didn't see that coming either, and that was a very very cool team up. But yeah, Thor, man, holy shit! I have a new respect for Thor in this movie as well. Like he did so good, and I really love that character more now. After this,
no, Peter Dinklage will not be Puck. Peter Dinklage played a giant.
I love that. I love that so much that I laughed so hard when that happened. I was like, he's a giant in this movie.
He was a dwarf that was bigger than everybody.
Yeah, like I fucking love that so much. I was like, Dinklage, are all finally looking up to you, man.
Yeah.
And somebody mentioned this in the comments. Yes, Thor speaks Groot, which was awesome. He's like, we learned it on Asgard.
Yeah, it was an elective.
Yeah, elective. Yeah, like I love how it's dismissed with like 3 lines of dialogue immediately. It's like, good for you guys.
I highly doubt that Loki faked his death. He was fucking strangled hard.
Plus, there wouldn't be a way for him to fake having the Tesseract with a fake body.
Yeah,
it's very true.
Because remember in Thor: The Dark World when Loki has to fake cutting off Thor's hand, Mjolnir has to be like away and all this other shit. So
Right.
yeah, he can't use his dark magic to mimic that. But it was crazy how Thanos just grabbed it, crushed it, and put the stone right into his gauntlet right away.
Yeah, like it was just like, it was surrounded by, this glass, whatever. He just like, done.
Yeah, Virtual Satyr, the I Am Steve Rogers part was fucking hilarious. That was the funniest part of the movie for me.
Yeah, that was good.
No, Thor did not destroy the gauntlet. Nobody destroys the gauntlet. Thanos does, technically.
Well, like I love throughout the whole movie, Thanos is like, I can kill everybody with a snap of my fingers. Like he says it like 2 or 3 times, then he does it. And you have that weird flashback that happens, and all of a sudden you see like the glove burned. And he just like, he goes back, he goes back through his wormhole or whatever to his, to his planet. And I was like, what the fuck just happened? And then, you see everybody fade away. It's like, oh fuck. He did it. He really snapped his fingers and killed half the fucking universe.
Here's a good question. Okay, I'm gonna answer both of these questions. First off, Full 96, Stanley cameo, he plays the bus driver in the beginning of the movie, and that's it.
Yep.
The humor really once the story got started with the death and destruction, they really tempered back the humor on Earth. The Guardian shit was funny, but that's the Guardians and how they operate. But here's the good question, and this came from, where did it go? Yeah, see, so we're talking about E.T. Somebody asked, was Thanos? I want to give the person credit. Hold on. Oh, here we go. This comes from Constantine11. Is Thanos Darth Vader's level? Pretty goddamn close.
In this one, I'd say. I mean, he's a close fucking second.
Well, no, I would say better than, because he can control time. That's my thing.
I think speaking of time,
like impact. Yeah, I think he means like impact of.
Yeah, I was like, speaking of time, it's good. Time will tell. Darth Vader was in a league of his own because he was the only villain like that for so long. That's the benefit of Star Wars that people don't really take into account, and that's why the new Star Wars isn't going to ever stick the way the old ones did, because it came out in a time where it was the only game in town, and it was like that for 20 plus years. 22 years until episode 1 came out from the original trilogy. So you had all those years, all those generations of people just watching those ones. Darth Vader, Darth Vader, Darth Vader. Now we live in a world where there's like Darth Maul, Darth Sidious, Darth Plagueis, blah, 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 Kylo Ren. There's so many. Yeah, they're all these shitty characters. They're all weaker, so it dilutes Star Wars. With Thanos, there's a superhero movie out every 5 days in this country. There's never going to be enough time where Thanos is the only game in town where we all think about how cool he was. Because what's next? Ant-Man? And there's going to be some stupid villain in that movie.
To talk about the one user, Sammy Ole. Hulk does not have PTSD. He has ED. There's a difference.
Yeah. He can't get it up.
Yep. Blue Watcher asks if we like the flashback scene with young Gamora and the origin of the double blade. Yeah, because it actually builds Thanos.
Yeah, that was.
He really super loves and cares about his adopted daughter Gamora, which makes the whole throwing her off the cliff thing that much more of a game changer. It's like, wow, he really wants to get this job done.
I mean, and like, he didn't just like, flip. He didn't just like he's like, oh, fuck you, and throws her off.
Yeah, he was conflicted.
There was an emotion, like he had an emotional fucking breakdown and had to like really fucking think about it. And he's like, how bad do I want this bad? And then he doesn't just like push her off. He drags her to the edge and throws her off.
Yeah.
I was just like, fuck.
And he cries?
He cries and everything. I was like,
and then when Mantis was holding on to his head and he was conflicted, I was like, cool. There's a lot of depth to this,
dude. Yeah. Well, yeah. Once the whole thing happened with Mantis, and then Star-Lord was found out about Gamora, and I was just like, oh man, don't do it, Star-Lord. Keep your shit together. Come on, man. Oh man, such a good scene.
Mm-hmm.
Such a good scene. So much fun.
Yeah. Snoopy Rogue's going to try to talk to a girl he saw from school at this movie. Yeah, man, talk about it.
Do it.
That's your entry into the conversation.
Yeah, chat her up about the movie and then ask her if she wants to go see it again with you.
Yeah. I don't know if Josh Brolin should be Oscar nominated for a voiceover role because he didn't play Thanos, but that movie should get a consideration for the CGI in that movie. Like the effects were spotless, except when Mark Ruffalo was in the Hulkbuster armor and the helmet was open. That looked shitty.
It looked ridiculous. He looked like a fucking shitty Walmart version of a toy chain. Like it was just like it was so disproportionate.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo.
I love that trailer so much.
Oh my god, I kept thinking about that. Okay, Speaking of the trailer, that scene in the trailer where all the Avengers are running forward and like
Yeah.
flying towards the camera, that's not in the movie.
Yeah, that may have just been like a trailer thing.
I like that though.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like I wasn't sitting in the theater going, "Oh wait, now this scene has to happen because it was in the trailer."
No, yeah, I agree. I hate when they, every scene in the trailers in the movie. I like when they kind of hold shit back or just, have things in the trailer that aren't in the movie at all. I think that kind of adds a little bit of a mysticism, when you look movie, huh? Well played, trailer makers. Well fucking played.
So it's go ahead, Kendo.
I was gonna say,
But I
Joshua
will say I am kind of oh, my bad. Bummed we didn't see more of Bucky and Falcon. Like I really wanted to see them.
Okay, you're cutting out bad.
Yeah.
dude.
Anyway,
you keep cutting.
You're cutting it out, man.
Wait,
we got a question. Somebody asked about if Thor is more powerful if his powers increase. Yes, after he gets his new wicked bad axe, he turns into a fucking space ass killing god. So a space killing god.
no, there are no
he turns-
Ultron references.
He
or
turns
cameos.
he turns into a space pirate angel.
Spirit angel.
Thor is 1,500 years old.
No, Billy Ray Cyrus cannot beat Thanos. He has too much of an achy breaky heart. Yeah,
That mullet's epic, but not that epic.
yeah.
No,
All
man,
the
it
power
can't.
was in the mullet, and then he shaved it, so it's like Samson.
or like Lindsay Lohan when she went blonde.
It's true. All the power's gone.
Exactly. That's why she's a fuck up.
Yeah.
That's why she's a fuck up.
That's
Yep.
just
No.
like
Track her career. When she goes blonde, everything goes downhill. Track it. I dare you.
Thor is the electric Jean-Claude Van Damme. I'll give him that. JCVD could kick the fuck out of anybody. Well, he used to be able to. I don't
Let's
know
see.
about now.
Frog Dallas. What was the part at the end where Thanos sees Kid Gamora and says that it costed everything? Well, that was just like a vision he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was him like, snapping his fingers and killing half the universe is what it was. And him, I guess, I don't know, really doubling down on that and being like, yeah, I lost everything to do this. And it's like he understood that. So
Yeah. So to him, everything was Gamora, and he had to give it all. He had to give her up in order to, get whatever. There was another one that I saw in here that was a really good one. I don't know. Fuck it.
Is it safe to say this movie is better than The Last Jedi in every way? Conceivable?
Shit. I've seen car accidents better than The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
oh jeez.
Was Lady Death in the movie? Cecil, no. Lady Death was not. Unlike Infinity Gauntlet, the comic, it was Thanos' goal to rid the universe of excess life so people could live and
longer or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the universe could go on longer or whatever. I think that's what his whole thing was.
Did Baby Groot impress? No, he was a teenager, and he acted like a teenager.
Well, when
Yeah,
he cut his arm off to give Thor the handle for the axe, that was pretty goddamn cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
that-
the question. It was about the hammer and the axe. No, he doesn't have a hammer. He just gets an axe.
Yeah. Yeah, that he has to start up a fucking star to to get and almost
Yeah.
die in the process, but
That,
it was
that,
fucking with it.
that exchange with Peter Dinklage I thought was really funny, though. He's like, I can hold it open and I can do it. He's like, you'll be facing the entire, force of a star. That's suicide. And he's like, only if I die. And he's like, yeah, that's...
I do love Thor's weird little comebacks and stuff. He's like, all right, man.
Yeah. Hawkeye, again, was not in this movie.
He's on house arrest.
That's right.
Hawkeye's on house arrest?
Yeah, so is Ant-Man.
Okay, all right.
The government made deals that's what General Ross and Rhodey were talking about.
Gotcha.
I do have to say I respect Rhodey more after this movie because I was kind of like, you're a shitheel in Civil War, and he kind of regrets the Sokovia Accords now. So I'm like, cool, man, you're on the right page.
Yeah, definitely. He's like, yeah, I signed it and I paid for it. Obviously, he's pointing in his legs and stuff. So, yeah, I am with that. I really wish there was more of those kind of sidekick characters in the movie.
Somebody asked if... Oh, sorry.
They're fine.
I was going to say, somebody asked if this movie will beat Black Panther. Yeah.
I'm hoping it does.
Yeah, it's going to smash Black Panther. I'm thinking it's going to fucking crack that elusive top 10 after inflation.
Well, see, here's the thing. They already like as soon as the tickets were announced, they already beat Black Panther's ticket pre-sales immediately. So that tells you right there that it's going to happen.
Well, Octavia Spencer's not buying out churches in the South for kids to go see this movie. So
That's right. Plus, as we've mentioned, the civil rights movement is over after this movie.
Oh yeah, because Black Panther fucking died in this movie.
Yeah, he dies.
Yeah. So celebrate the civil rights movement that was Black Panther. 2 months. You guys had a good run.
Yeah, I was surprised he went. I thought he was going to be one of the few that survived. I thought Captain America was going to go right away. But so Iron Man was the only one that survived with Doctor Strange out on Titan, right?
No, Doctor Strange.
Him
went
and
down,
Nebula.
too.
Oh, Nebula was there, yeah.
Yeah, because Doctor Strange disappears before SpiderMan does.
Forgot about that.
Yeah,
It was kind of cool when Spider-Man's like, I don't want to go. I'm sorry. I'm like, okay.
Dude, that one fucked me up when he's doing that shit. He's like, I'm sorry. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was very much a father-son moment. I was like, oh,
it was like a war movie.
yeah.
I just don't think that father-son moment was warranted, though. I don't get that relationship from them organically.
Then you didn't pay attention to Iron Man Homecoming.
Oh, I paid attention to it. It wasn't there. It was forced. It's like, hey, you're a surrogate father now. People
You don't know. He could be hammering it to Marissa Tomei.
Doesn't make him his dad. Dude, Tony's in love with
He might
Pepper
have
Potts.
said, he might have been sitting there fucking hammering it to her. He comes walking in. He's like, Mr. Stark, what are you doing with Aunt May? And he's like, just call me daddy, boy.
Why are they a trailer all of a sudden in the South? What happened?
I
there?
don't know.
I think he's having a flashback to his childhood.
Yeah.
No, that never happened.
I don't know. You got real specific with the voices and everything. I was like, you okay, buddy? You want to talk about
Nintendo
it?
show us on the doll where it happened, where they touched you.
Where did not daddy touch you?
I don't know. I didn't have a not daddy. I just had a regular daddy, and he
Where
could
did
touch
he go?
whoever. No bear, dude.
Yeah,
dude,
you did.
dude. No. Father Slice and I have a great.
You got a
relationship.
regular daddy, all right.
I've never been molested. I'm not Catholic.
Sure, okay. Are there any other moments of this movie you guys want to talk about?
God, man, there's just so many fucking things I still want to talk about. I mean, I just fucking
Let's keep going.
my whole. I mean, god damn, the fucking when they make the new hammer, I was kind of worried that I was like, well, they're gonna probably bring in the hammer from the Ultimate Universe, but I thought it made sense. Fucking Groot cutting off his arm, connecting it, making a handle out of his own arm. Oh, yeah. That was fucking cool as shit. I mean, I still kind of don't have a great appreciation for Thor needing a fucking weapon to control his powers bullshit that they threw in Ragnarok, but the Thanos killer, so to speak, was fucking really cool.
Oh god, yes, it was so awesome, and and then all of a sudden the music next time aim for the head. I was like, oh fuck, okay.
I was like, shit just got real.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
It was so many things we can keep going on and on about, man. It was just
do it.
It's just
everything was tied together nicely. Like I said earlier in the review, there wasn't a down moment. Like once that ring appeared on Earth, it was really just nonstop.
Yeah.
Even the Thanos stuff was entertaining. Like you ever watch a really awesome action-packed movie and then they have like slow moments and you're like, get back to the action. The slow moments weren't slow and they were awesome.
Yeah, somebody asked if there was like a particular scene that we hated. I can't think of any.
No, not really. No.
Yes, Peter Quill is dead. Star-Lord is dead.
Yeah, he did. He's gone. He's no more. He ceases to be.
Rabbit.
He ain't gonna make it to Rush Hour 3.
Guardian still alive.
Oh yeah, Rocket is the only one around.
Yeah, Rabbit lived.
I was sad to see Groot go. I was like, oh no, not Groot too.
Yeah, I was just like, he's so young.
Rabbit was sad too.
He's so young. Why's he going?
We saw Groot die before, so
that's true.
It was much more impactful in the first one. He was like, "We are Groot," and then when he turned all the little lights or whatever.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool. That movie's not as bad as I always say it is, but I still don't love it.
that tends to happen with some of the films you say you don't like anymore.
Well, I don't like Lethal Weapon 4 anymore.
You
What?
lying motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you.
I want to say,
I
like,
always
hold
said that
on.
when you
Hold
fellas
on.
get-
I was gonna say, wait a second,
I love Lethal
wait
Weapon
a
4.
goddamn minute here.
Jet Li is awesome.
Batista does not
He
return
is.
to WWE.
I hope not. WWE's garbage right now. As I say
Yeah.
that, I'm getting ready to watch the Greatest Royal Rumble
No,
tomorrow.
no, he is returning
Yeah.
to WWE because this is his last Marvel movie and his contract is ending, so he has to go back to do something. Either that or he's going to be another henchman in another Bond movie. So
I think he has more opportunities than just playing Drax or Mr. Hinks. I think he'll be fun.
yeah, I saw him in like what is it, the Hotel Artemis or whatever trailer.
Yeah.
Which that looks
He's
like
a
a lot
fucking
of
nurse.
that looks like a lot of fun.
I cannot wait for Hotel Artemis.
That looks like so much fun.
That's a good question. If Groot dies, is Stormbreaker still usable?
Apparently, because he was still using it.
No, he didn't use it after Groot died, did he?
Isn't
No,
that-
it's just
No, because that was after he hit
That's
Thanos
right,
with
yeah.
with the
Yeah.
so.
That was a good question. That's probably the best question we've had. Somebody try to top that question.
Well, I don't think parts that aren't connected to Groot just stop working when he's dead. So
No, but remember he's
I don't
wiped.
see a reason.
But he's wiped out of existence.
Yeah, but what if like the power of his arm handle is still infused in the? Why are we dissecting this?
The power of his arm handle. I just want a T-shirt that says that. I have the power of his arm handle. I don't even
Hey
know
man,
what
get
that
your
means.
hands off my arm handle.
You mean your dick?
I was about to say it sounds like a dick joke. Yo, man, don't you touch my arm handle?
You owe like 31,000.
Quit rubbing your arm handle up against my ass. It's
You
Your
weird.
arm handle's
mean
gonna fall off.
31,000 arm handle rubs.
Yeah. I think we created another joke on World Class Bullshitters. By the way, it's looking like Avengers Infinity War is going to take a $45 million early box office just today alone.
God
my
damn,
God.
son.
Who will beat Thanos? John Cena. No, Roman Reigns. He never loses. Hell.
Any theories for part 2? Obviously, they're all going to come back, and from the set photos, they go back to the Battle of New York. So, I don't know. It's going to be a time travel movie. That's going to be exciting. And
Yeah.
holy
Yeah.
shit, really?
They'll
Yeah.
get their
Oh
they'll
my
have to get their
God.
hands on that time Infinity Stone and crank that shit back a few years.
The question is, how are they going to get their hands on it?
That's a good question.
Iron Man.
What's going to happen is they're going to take their starship and go and fly around the sun until they get to the past,
This
and
is a Star Trek.
and they're gonna pick up some whales.
Called a slingshot, sir.
with
I'm
invisible
sorry.
aluminum. I can't speak aluminium. I'm British now.
Oh, good one.
It was transparent aluminum.
It's bullshit.
Invisible.
He's dead for a reason.
Yo, man, I just made some invisible aluminum, dog. What the hell's an aluminum falcon?
I don't know. They got it on Wakanda.
Zamunda forever.
So, yeah, Zamunda Forever's right.
Zamunda.
I'm trying to think of a theory. They're gonna. They just got to go get the time. stones.
Okay, so why is Captain Marvel or Miss Marvel coming into the next part? What is their purpose?
Diversity.
Reasons. Yeah.
Oh, that's it. That's literally it.
Yeah.
She's not even a good character or popular.
She's really not. She's really not.
She
That's
was
just a
the
weird
most interesting thing
thing
about
that Marvel
her.
was banking on.
Dude, the most interesting thing about her is that Rogue touched her for so long and took her powers and put her in a coma for 20 years.
So what? They're like, I guess they're gonna like unfreeze her out of a fucking tube or something, and that's the thing that Fury was pressing. It's like, oh, release, release Captain Marvel.
Release the Kraken. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do.
No, I just think that he called the Nova Corps, and Nova Corps like he's on Titan because he kicked our asses to take the goddamn Soul Stone, and then we're gonna go fight him.
How are
and
they
then
gonna
somehow
go-
get the gauntlet, go back in time?
But didn't Thanos destroy the planet?
Pretty much.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, either I don't know. I mean, did Fury call a different sect of the Nova Corps or what? But that's the only thing I can really. I can't think of anything else. I mean, this has been left with such a crazy ass whooping. I can't. I mean, that's the only thing I can. Maybe I don't know because I don't know. Shit, I got nothing. That's
Okay, it cut me off.
yeah, you were
Well,
right
here's the
for a
thing.
second, like literally for.
The Nova Corps, they're dead.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, because Thanos killed them to get the stone.
Yeah, so they can't go to the Nova Corps. Like, how are they going to go to space and do all this shit?
Well, yeah, Tony's still up there or in space. So
Yeah, how the fuck are they going to get back?
That's because plot, man. I don't know shit.
Because plot. Well, I mean, him and Mantis are still there, so maybe they'll like find a ship or something and like come back or build one up.
Didn't
Because
Mantis get disappeared?
Get disappeared.
Nebula.
Yeah. There you go. Oh yeah. She's
in the Nebula.
You think she's really going to help?
She might.
She ain't got no choice.
She was pretty pissed
What else
about
you gonna
that
do?
happening to Gamora.
Yep, that's true.
She ain't gonna stay on Titan.
She also seems like, he won. I've given up.
That's also true. Oh, Brian Sherwood Jr. Space Pirates or is Spirates. So there you go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's nice not to know what's next.
Yeah, I'm entirely fine with not knowing. I mean, we can speculate and make educated guesses, but in the end, we don't know.
This is how you're supposed to set up a cliffhanger and set up speculation for your next film. Not like The Last Jedi. No one gives a fuck about Rey and Kylo Ren's story, but everyone's concerned. How are they going to get off Titan? How are they going to bring back the Avengers? Will Captain America actually be the lead in this next one? Who's going to die? Like, so many things. Not, the story's over. Fuck these people.
Yeah, I'm totally fine if Cap's the lead. That's fine. I once again, I liked him. I liked him more in this movie as well.
He was great.
He was so good. And especially the
I just want to see him with the shield.
Yeah, him running with Black Panther was fucking awesome. Like both of them at like fucking like super full speed or whatever was crazy.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was really awesome. That fight scene, I mean, it wasn't the best climax of an Avengers film, but it was fun.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
So there are photos of them on set for the next movie, and Chris Evans is back in his original Iron Man costume or Captain America costume. And I think this might be a fake photo of them putting SpiderMan in there with him. Yeah, that's fake for sure.
Yeah.
But Ant-Man's with him.
Yay.
So Ant-Man's going to fight. They're going back to the Battle of New York with Ant-Man.
That's strange, but where
There are set photos.
It's time travel. It's time travel.
I'm telling you, Ant-Man is the key to defeating Thanos.
Brian Sherwood Jr., Sean Connery versus Thanos.
Sean Connery, 1966 or now?
Unrelated coma. If that's the ending of a fucking movie, I'll never watch another superhero movie again. Just saying.
Yeah, definitely. If this is like if the next one is all SJW Marvel and they come back and that's like, oh, the other guys are dead. We have to fill the void. It'll be like, nope, fuck you.
There'd be so many holes. Like, how do you replace Spider-Man? Well, then they got to write in, oh, that spider bit some black kid, and his uncle's now creating shit for him.
Uncle Ben.
Yeah, or he somehow hacks into his stuff and gets his things. Or
Ned is now Spider-Man.
Oh God, I fucking hate that
they're not doing all that shit. The Russos aren't dumb.
Lime Green Hulk, I don't think he called Captain Marvel in the 90s. Captain Marvel, I bet you the way that Captain Marvel movie ends, she's active in the 90s, and then either something happens where she goes into her coma for 25 years. So, and then she gets woken up for Avengers Part 4.
Yeah.
By the way, Jon Favreau looks rough nowadays.
Man, he's bad as fuck.
Can I add him on a prospective Deadpool list for next year's draft?
Jeez. Unrelated coma girl Wolverine. No, that's X-23, man.
Yeah, no Marvel or no mutant characters. That's not going to happen in the next movie. Maybe in the next 5 years, but not anytime soon. Live action Simpsons movie? Yeah, sure. Yeah, it was Rogue that touched her and put her in the coma, but again, can't do that.
That's true.
It'd be interesting if Anna Paquin just played an unrelated character, just touched her.
I mean, she's not really doing shit lately, so probably like, hey, here's $1 million. Come on, set for like a day, and we'll shoot your stuff.
Well, I tried to watch X3 the other day, and tried is the operative word there because I turned it off. Fuck that movie.
Yeah, fuck you, Brent Ratner, you piece of shit.
Yeah,
you little boy touching piece of shit.
No, that's Bryan Singer's the little boy touching piece of shit.
Oh, my bad.
Ratner is the little girl touching piece of shit.
Okay, all right, yeah, I gotcha.
They're all in trouble though.
That's true. They all the time, all the fucking time.
That's Hollywood for you, man. Holly Weird, as they call it in Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Oh man.
Lesbians touching puts Captain Marvel in a coma. All right. I'd watch that movie.
She comes so hard she goes into a coma. Yeah, let's make that movie.
It's gonna be a sister party. I like it.
I definitely watch that shit.
So as we close out this episode, let's give our favorite moments, starting with you, Nick.
Favorite moment. Damn. Probably shit. Probably Thor during the fight. Like he just comes out and starts like going crazy on all those creatures or whatever the hell they were, and just like really mowing them down. I was like, yep, this is what they need right now. It's awesome. That was an amazing moment of just like, it's like, well, we're fucked. And, it's like, oh, they're overdoing it. Oh God. Thor comes in to save the day. It's like, fuck yeah. Awesome.
By the way, Dr. Meepo, I'm well aware of Banshee. My cousin and aunt watched every episode. They told me all about it. I've seen the first episode. It was fine.
Yeah.
But I would watch it again if, Nick sent me a copy. Kendo?
The end. Thanos gets what he wants. He got all the Infinity Stones. He fucked everyone up. He wakes up. He watches the sunrise on his beautiful, peaceful, happy universe.
I think Cecil has the best reason or answer for his favorite part when Uncle Ben told Peter his rice recipes.
Were they secret though? Like, did he just whisper it into his ear as he died? And it's like, bowl for.
He died for it, so it's a big enough secret now, wasn't it?
True.
Yeah, dude, that broccoli and cheddar rice. Don't sleep on that shit.
Oh my God, it's so good.
I prefer rice-a-roni myself, but
Yeah.
that's a topic for another day.
Hey, man like Miz is up. Yes, we loved it. We really did love it. I got all of your tweets as well, man.
Dion, what was your favorite part of the film?
I'd have to say when Captain America first shows up, man, the fucking train passes and she throws a spear at him. He fucking catches it. That was. I got a huge boner watching that part.
I have a question. When she throws a spear, does that make her a spear chucker? No?
Sure.
just silence. Just silence. That's it.
Let's see. My favorite part of the film, besides I Am Steve Rogers, I don't know. The part on, was it Xanfir or whatever, where they kill Gamora, that was pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
The part in the collector's room was pretty damn cool. The Spider-Man part, when they're in space.
All of it's really cool. Like, it's really hard to pick like a good part because it's just like, damn, like all of it was really amazing. And it was
really
just,
good movie.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. Yeah, that's all it is.
By the way, folks, Jeremy Renner's in the next one. He's on I'm looking at the IMDb right now for Avengers Part 4. It comes out next year. And it's got the regular cast that we all expect. Carol Danvers, Brie Larson shows up. But yeah, Jeremy Renner, as well as Jon Favreau. And I'm trying to think who else is in it.
Happy Hogan makes an appearance. What
Will
the fuck?
Paul Rudd be in the next movie?
He's not listed.
Fuck!
But he is, because we've seen set photos.
Yeah, I know, but I want the confirmation.
IMDb's garbage half the time.
That's true, man. It's
Yeah,
user
fucking
run.
anybody gets one of those, like Nick Utam.
That's true. I do have one on there.
Oh my God, you have one?
I do. Yeah. If you look it up, you see all the shit I've done. Not just that. You see the other shit I've done too.
You have two different ones.
Do I really? Holy shit!
Yes, because there's one
and a regular one.
There's Nick Utam, Cameron Electrical Department, Artefactum Legends 2018, and then there's Nick Utam, Cinematographer, Artefactum Legends 2018.
That's weird.
And then there's also
Uniki
and Nutu Julie Kutu, and Hitazuma Hisho Nikutai. Never mind, I'm not going to read this Japanese shit.
Son of a bitch. There's two Nick Utams.
Good
We have
job,
to figure
Nick
out
Utama.
which one is the real one and kill the fake.
Oh my God, he's
There can
got
only be
five.
one Nicotuma.
Jack Slade versus Russia. Finding Shakespeare.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's a really shitty documentary I helped out with a friend for, and it was fucking dumb. It was horrible. Let's see. So Strange uses the wheel up stone, and the next one, everyone comes back. Okay, cool.
All right, folks. Well, this is an episode of the podcast, so we actually have to close it out like we would the podcast. Let's check our emails.
Yeah, I was about to say, has it already been time yet?
Yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock.
Okay.
I did yard work and shit. I'm fucking tired. Phil's trying to get me to go see the Millennium Falcon with him tomorrow because it's coming to town.
Okay, cool.
If it takes me forever to upload this and shit, I'm not going to be. I might not go. I'm going to watch the Royal Rumble tomorrow. So we don't have any emails. Nothing new to read.
Yeah, man, like Miz, I saw your video tweet of you crying after the movie. I was just like, oh my god, that's crazy.
You guys want to ask some questions? Fire them off real quick before we close out the episode.
Yeah. We need questions now.
Hurry up, quick!
Fast.
Make us laugh. Yeah, I watched Defunct Land with what's that guy's name? Stephen Perger or whatever.
I've not seen. I don't know what that is.
It's just a YouTube channel where he goes to old theme parks and shit, or talks about old theme parks. I'm not waking up at 8 a.m. for WWE.
It comes on at 11 here.
It's noon. Yeah.
Should I go today wearing a Thor Kids costume? Yes, you should.
Yeah,
do
might
it,
as
man.
well.
Like Miz, do it.
Did you watch Davey and Goliath? Yes.
Nope.
I've seen one episode.
Will Ant-Man 2 be weird to watch in a few months? Probably.
Who's the gayest of you all? Dion. He has a kid.
Hey! God damn it!
I ain't wrong.
It proves that I had sex with a woman, though.
Not necessarily.
Well, I think the gay should be the person that said "daddy" 3 times on the show tonight. So I think we're gonna go with
Infinity War bang list.
Oh, wait.
Damn.
Here.
Scarlett Johansson,
Yeah.
Mantis, Gamora.
Yeah, I'll go Scarlett Johansson and then Scarlet Witch. And then can we go back in time and get Agent Carter?
Yes.
Like her.
Yes. Well, I mean, it just said. Well, no, it does say Infinity War bang list. So.
Well, we have
I'm
time
gonna start with Gamora.
Use that time zone, goddammit. That's right. That's my man.
Kind of like some mean and green.
I've never fucked a green chick.
And you never will.
Easy there, Captain Kirk.
So, I mean,
Means
might as
they're
well
dead.
start with something I haven't crossed off the list yet.
A dude? Well, wait, you. Never mind.
Never had sex with a dude.
Covered that earlier.
No, that was somebody else on this show that used to fuck dudes.
I don't know if he fucked a dude. Never mind. We're not going to get into that.
He knows what one tastes like. That's the important
Oh my
part.
god.
Man, this rabbit hole is full of dude buttholes and dicks.
Yeah. By the way, no, Luke Cage and none of his defenders were mentioned on the show whatsoever, or in the movie whatsoever, which saddens me. They should. Well, it would have been cool to see some of them help out.
Oh, here's a good question.
No, hold on. Let me read one comment first. Man like Miz, I tongue punch her fart box.
There you go. Shinobi Magos asks, will we do No Retreat, No Surrender on the Van Damme series? I don't believe so.
Yeah, June Claude Van Damme is locked in. I don't want to tell him.
Nah, it's a surprise.
I'll tell you guys
him.
off air though. Put it like
We'll
this.
just say it's looking sexy as fuck.
Yeah, I'll put it like this. You don't have to listen to us watch The Quest with Roger Moore.
Nope.
Don't
Crazy Chameleon wants to know if we'll invite him on the live stream, please. No.
worry.
No.
On this live stream?
I guess any, but no.
This live stream's about to be over.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock here. We got nothing to do tomorrow, but hey.
I got shit to do
Sleep.
tomorrow.
Any fan of Critters?
Yep.
Is that the Gremlins ripoff?
Yeah.
The alien, the fucking the little fuzzy aliens that eat people. Yep, that's them.
I like
That was
Chud.
Gremlins 3 that Hulk Hogan was in, right?
Gremlins 2. There's no Gremlins 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I do love that part in Gremlins 2 where he's like, these people are paying good money to watch this movie with hot popcorn and cold sodas. And he's like, you better go, whatever he says about the projection booth. That's such
Don't
a
even come up there.
Yeah, it's such a fucking like fourth wall break that I love it. I love it so much.
Snoopy Rogue 3, I wish you all the luck in the world with that girl. May you, wake up having, hit a home run with that chick.
May you wake up with her lips around your junk.
Yep.
Boobs and critters too. Yes, there are.
X-Men fan casting. I don't fan cast here. There is the fan cast you could listen to, though.
Yes. It's true. Fancast is a nice addition to World Class Bullshitters.
Thank you, Kendo. It's going to be a glorious 300 seconds. Gremlins or jabronis? Yeah, they are.
Rose is getting a TV series like Rose Tico is getting a TV series. Fuck that.
Leaning Tower of Tico? Tico's Tower? No. Dion, remember that Richard Pryor show for kids, Pryor's Place?
Oh my God. Holy shit. Yeah.
I would watch a Rose Tico version of that, like a Rose Tico's Pee-wee's Playhouse. That would be incredible.
It would be the most awkward fucking shit.
She would be like,
there's only one place we get entertainment like that. Right here on Tico's Playhouse.
No,
girls, I'm gonna cry today because my sister died.
I told Jeff my idea because somebody said like Jenga with Rose Tico dolls. I was like, I could get like a fucking epoxy mold and get all those really cheap figures, and we could make little like fucking Rose Tico bricks and make a fucking Jenga Rose Tico. We could do that.
If you find Rose Ticos at your local Walmart for 3 cents, send them our way. We'll turn them into something cool.
2 quick things. D. Lunar Fox wants to know if we'll put ourselves through the Super Mario live action film again. You just wait and see, pal. That's all I'm going to say to that. And Crazy Chameleon wants us to please rewind for a live stream. We can't. It will come up when we post the video.
Yeah. The way Google Hangouts works is as soon as we're done, it'll process the video, and then eventually all 90 minutes or 2 hours will go live. By the way, if you're hearing this on iTunes or Podbean, we're going to be there too for this week's episode. So if you missed it and you want to download it and take it with you on the go, you can do that too. World Class Bullshitters Live was not a failure. It was kind of fun.
I enjoyed it.
No, none of us have a Rose Tico butt plug.
I do.
Oh,
I do.
One of us has it then.
It's diamond studded. I have it.
Oh.
And there you go.
Well, God damn it, Thanos, leave our host alone.
Thanos, quit trying to kill Jeff. What the fuck, dude?
Crazy Chameleon, we've already explained what's going to happen.
Yeah, man.
Will you invite Please Rewind? Fuck, I don't know. Who the hell's Please Rewind?
Yeah, dude.
Would you rather hate fuck Rose Tico or Holdo?
Yeah.
Rose Tico, she's younger.
I'd do that.
Well, yeah, they're both.
It's
an old white woman and an Asian. Of course you're in.
You're not wrong,
You guys
Kendo.
know me so well.
We really do. We spent many nights with you in New Orleans.
Yeah.
I've known you for as long as Iron Man's been in theaters. So
God damn.
So 24 weeks?
yeah, 24 weeks.
Wow.
I know who MF Doom is. He's cool. That's the Doomcock guy, right?
Probably.
Okay, I've heard of him.
Sure.
Any other rather or who'd marry, fuck, kill, or any of those kind of questions? Those are always fun.
Yeah. Any marry, fuck, kill list you guys want to throw at us? Go ahead and throw it at us right now.
Dion is married, so what's your point?
He didn't do anything.
Yeah.
We have video proof.
True story.
I like tacos too. Third scissor punch.
I really hope there's a third scissor punch like action figure. I really hope there is.
Well, the way these toys sell, there probably won't be.
Yeah, because if there is, I'll fucking buy it and keep it just to say it's like, yeah, I got third scissor punch action figure.
Will Asbestos Man ever be in a Fantastic Four movie? I don't even know if there will ever be another Fantastic Four movie.
First of all, there's an Asbestos Man in Fantastic Four. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm not a Fantastic Four fan.
Mesothelioma.
Oh my god.
Well, how does this movie affect Guardians of the Galaxy 3? We don't know yet.
Let's see.
Well, they're all
Right.
dead.
Yeah,
So-
everyone except for Rabbit is dead. So
They ain't Guardians of shit.
Who do you think would be a more gentle lover, Hulk or Thanos?
I'm
Thanos.
thinking Thanos because he showed some emotional.
He did.
you know,
Yeah, I'm gonna
feelings.
say I'm gonna say Thanos because Hulk just seems like he would just smash and that's it.
He's a
Here we
drunk
go.
frat boy.
We got to fuck, marry, kill, boys.
All right, what is
Aunt
it?
May, Scarlet Witch, or Gamora?
Ooh, if it's modern day Aunt May, Aunt May.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck modern day Aunt May, marry Gamora, and kill the Scarlet Witch.
Why'd you kill Scarlet Witch?
I'm gonna kill
Olsen.
Gamora because Thanos did. Fuck Aunt May, and then marry Scarlet Witch so I can fuck her forever.
I'm going with Nick's
I think I'm
answer.
gonna have to go with I'm gonna fuck Gamora, marry Aunt May, and kill Scarlet Witch.
Shock.
How does this affect Ant-Man 2?
None of them are Asian.
No, but one's an old white woman.
Oh my god, Travis Nelson wins. Mary fuck kill. Therm Scissor Punch, Maz Kanata, and Rose Tico.
Hey, Ivan Neves is here, man. Did you get out of your airport job? What's happening, dude?
Do we have to answer that
Are
one?
you listening to us while you're at the airport? What's going on?
Scarlet Witch and Aunt May lesbian love scene. I could go for that.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
Yeah, it reminds me of those porns on Pornhub, like mother daughter, like
Those
training.
porns on Pornhub. What else is on Pornhub?
Redundant.
Wow.
We're on Pornhub. We have a Pornhub channel.
We do have a Pornhub channel.
Yeah. None of our listeners know that. If you knew that, tell us in the comment section.
If you've seen the video, tell us in the comment section.
It ain't porn that we put up there either.
That's true.
It was just too risque for YouTube.
Yeah, those motherfuckers.
If you nutted while listening to our Pornhub commentaries, tell us in the fucking comments.
Or if you've nutted to bat pussy, please tell us in the commentaries because that was awful.
Gosh.
Well, it looks like we're slowing down on these questions, so let's close out this episode. So, this has been... Wait, no. We got to thank everyone before we go, guys.
Yeah, but to say, I was like, what are you doing?
You jumping the gun there.
I want to go to bed. But we have to thank everyone for letting us reach, or helping us reach, 30,000 plus subscribers at this point.
Whoop, whoop, we love you.
I know, right? Dion, get your arm stick ready, because you got a lot of pumping to do. But we really want to thank all you guys and the few ladies out there. By the way, it's 96% male to 4% female. I look at the analytics. I know the actual numbers. But I want to thank all of you, ladies and gentlemen, who watch World Class Bullshitters, who helped us grow so much in the past couple of months. Not even like over the past years, but in the last couple of months, since December. So 5 months and change, and we're here now. So let's keep this train rolling and see where we can get by the end of the year. I want to shoot for 100,000 by the end of the year.
Get the fucking play button, baby.
I know, right? I'm so special, 4%. Yes, Heather.
Yeah, Dr. Meatball said he thought that Pornhub was all cake farts and yiff stuff.
There's a section for that. If you go through the settings, you can find that stuff.
We are not into scat play, I think.
Nope, we're not German.
Or
Brian Late. And if you'd like to know more about Brian Late, make sure you listen to the fan cast.
Yeah, he'll tell you all about banging the shit out of a cervix and how to tell the chick's nose and the cervix side. It's never mind.
And if her muscle definition is worthy enough for his penis.
And that Apple computers are better than Windows computers, and he runs a Linux machine and all kinds of dumb shit.
And Linux. Thank you, Snoopy Rogue 3.
Yeah, let's not goes with that chick.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see a Rule 34 on Rose Tico, because nobody ever wants to fuck a sack of beans. Like, have you ever gone to the grocery store in the international section and you can get like 40 pounds of beans for $8? Have you ever went, I want to fuck that? Unless your name is Beyond Green, you haven't had those thoughts.
Yeah.
There's only one place I can get beans like that.
Hang on. Shinobi Magos wants to know how much does he have to donate for No Retreat, No Surrender review commentary. Well, if you go to our Patreon, you'll see what the different tiers are. You can donate enough to where you're on the commentary with us.
Yeah, and the thing is, unlike a lot of Patreon pages for bigger channels, ours aren't just like, hey, thank you for being a patron. Like, you get shit all the time. I just realized I forgot to have Loudy and Phil sign the posters in person, so that's going to set me back a couple days. Sorry. But, yeah, you guys got all kinds of stuff. Everyone that's entitled to it just got their digital posters, unless you joined within the last 2 days. So, yeah, just read the tiers on the thing. We'd love to have you on. We got something cool coming up called the Joker's Blogs next week that one of the patrons asked me to review, so that'll be happening sooner than you guys think. And yeah, Anonymous, you could donate $500.
Yeah, dude, we'll take the $500 and put it to some real good, like really nice hookers and very, very nice blow.
I'm Spanish, and even I would have to deny Tico's beans.
Oh, damn.
Somebody earlier donated $2 to say that Thanos touched Loki's spaghetti. I don't know what the fuck that means, but whatever.
Okay,
It's a meme.
whatever.
It's not a very funny meme.
If I
Okay.
gave you $11,000, would you go to a Saurian store? What's that?
I don't know what that is. Is that 11,000 American or are we talking pesos?
Yeah, what's going on here?
I mean,
Can you give us a
can you
conversion?
elaborate?
Francisco Raimundo says Loki dies and Spider-Man dies. We know we covered that way long ago in the stream.
Yep.
Yes, sir, we did. This is does roast Tico's tacos smell like fish?
Yes.
So would that be a fish tico?
It would be a fish potato bowl.
I would let Rose Tico use my face as her bike seat. That comes from Cecil.
Okay, so that's
course you would.
dollars, he says. But what exactly is a Soriana store?
Yeah. Is it like Sephora? What's going on here?
I mean, I'll go to almost any store for $11,000.
Yeah.
I mean, we went to an S&M bar for free because our tour guide took us.
Oh, are we talking about that dungeon place? That place was
Yeah.
cool.
yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah.
You and I have a different definition of what's cool, so.
It was playing really loud metal music. That was cool.
If Thanos was gay and would spare the planet if you had sex with him, would you do it to save the planet?
Yes, Nick definitely would do it to save our planet.
No, Kenda would because he's the newest member of WCBS, so he has to. Part of his initiation.
Yeah, you said you wanted to fuck something green. Well, how about you fuck something purple?
No, that's something purple fucking.
And then
me.
you can
That's
call
a totally
Thanos
different
daddy.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you can call him Thanos Daddy 3 times, so it's fine.
I mean, at least I know who my daddy is.
Oh,
We
okay.
all know who our dads are.
Yeah,
That's not the
dude.
point.
Yeah, well, yeah,
It is not
okay.
the point. Shut up. There's a bunch of people that don't know who their daddy is that are probably in our
but-
comment section.
Yeah, but you're not speaking directly to
Yeah,
them. You're talking to us. I'm like, we all know our fathers.
Yeah,
Obviously, Ken hasn't heard all the episodes of WCBS before, so he's brand new. It's okay. It's fine. It
Yeah,
happens.
you're right. I just started listening to the show last week.
It happens, man. It's okay. We get it. It's fine.
I'm so glad Dustin is back, and I love Lisa so much.
Oh, hi, Thanos.
Who else
we
hyped
should,
for
I
Venom?
feel like we should
Nobody.
just start watching The Room right now.
Dude, I'm down. I've got it on the computer here. We should fucking do that.
How are you neglecting the chat? We're talking to you
Dude, I'm
directly.
taking my black ass to bed.
Whatever.
Yeah, dude.
No, you're not. Your black ass
We've
is staying
been
on here.
fucking recognizing the chat the entire time.
Yeah. Dion's really thinking about Rose Tico's taco right now.
Yeah, he's got to go fucking crank one out on his handle arm.
Hey, man.
I don't.
What's
There's only one place I can go and get a streak like that.
We don't know what that is. Somebody.
He said it's a
somebody-
department store in Mexico. No, because I'm never going to Mexico.
I've never been to Mexico.
Don't care. No reason to go to Mexico.
You can't
For
really.
$11,000, we'll go.
Yeah, but I was like, you can't really. Third world country. It's more of just like not getting your shit stolen for like that amount of time.
Yeah, if I want to experience Mexico, I'll just go to one of the millions of Mexican restaurants in town and then talk to Liquid Metal Pro. I'll just send him a message right now and say, "Hey, LMP, what's up?" And he'll be like, "What's going on, Kendo? It's the middle of the night." Be like, "Yeah, I know. I just needed to, talk to you, Mang. What you
Okay.
doing?" Shut the fuck up.
God damn it, Thanos. Leave him alone.
Why does Thanos keep wanting to take Jeff away from us?
Yeah, and why
Oh,
does
God.
yeah? He knows we've got that stone.
What, kidney stones?
No, I
Fuck
don't
you,
think he was
Thanos. You
had
can't
that.
have him.
I don't think anyone did kidney stones, but so yeah. How's it going?
It's going good.
Hey, he's
There-
back. All right, there he's back.
Okay.
I swear to God, Google Hangouts sucks ass. You get error 23. Fuck you, Google Hangouts.
Betty Hernandez says we are so stupid and virgin. That is incorrect.
Is that even English?
I don't know.
At least I know my daddy.
Well, the comment about that is Mexico's the best. I was like, no, it ain't. America's the best.
Yeah, if Mexico is the best, how come they're all flooding into our country to pick our lettuce?
Jesus Christ.
And we're not going to
All
their
right,
country.
easy
to
there,
pick
Alex
theirs.
Jones.
No.
No. Alex Jones is all about the
Alex Jones died or
homosexual frogs, dude. Come on, get it right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to speak out of turn about the massive amount of illegal immigration coming to America and not the other way around. Well, I must be a conspiracy theorist.
It's funny you bring up Coming to America. It came out 30 years ago.
It
Did
did.
it now?
Great film.
It is.
Another epic film.
Some
I
of
don't know,
John
You can tell us more
Landis'
stories
best
about your
work.
dad.
I don't know if we should nuke Mexico because
No, let's not do that. That's not cool.
I mean,
Let's not hurt anyone. Let's just make them watch The Last Jedi on repeat. and then they'll-
Yeah,
there we go. That's hell right there.
That is hell. Yeah.
Yeah. So this has been episode 100. God damn it,
Jesus
Cecil.
Christ.
Every time I think I'm going to close out the show, Cecil comments. God damn it. He would pull Tico's tapeworm with his teeth.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with that.
Please watch The Room love stream. Oh yeah, anytime we watch The Room, it's a love stream.
We should do a big Google Hangout for The Room.
I'm
And maybe
down.
we'll like randomly invite people on like, hey, you want to get on and talk for 5 minutes? Get on and talk for a couple of minutes. Maybe we'll do
Yeah.
a call-in segment. We'll figure it out. I'd like to get a little more fan interaction on the podcast. It'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The Tico tampon.
Ugh.
All right, folks. Well, I think Dion's fallen into his toilet, so let's close this episode out. This has been episode 120 of World Class Bullshitters. Every Thursday night and now Friday morning, we take a dump on the world of pop culture. If you liked this video, which is a live stream at this point, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share it everywhere you go. If you want to contact World Class Bullshitters, we're easy to find. We're over on Facebook. We have 2 Facebook pages, and that thing is going crazy as of now. Lots of great interactions. Tell me in this comment section right now if you're over on our Facebook page, because that'd be fun to know. Maybe we'll, put some names to faces. We'll talk. You can also email us at worldclassbs@mail.com. The best mail.
Welcome.
By the way, that email is probably going to go away in the next year or so. So when you listen to these old episodes in the archives and you try to email us, just know that we changed it to like info@worldclassbullshitters.com or something. But that's
.com.
Fuck off.
Send all your hate mail to Nick at worldclassbullshitters.com.
Nick Utam, Caro, Atlanta, Georgia.
Send all of your dick pics to Kendo at WCBs.com.
Send all of your butthole photos to Eric Louderback.
At
Don't lick 'em. All right, I've been your host, Jeff Hicks.
I'm the man with the plan, the original tan, and send photos of me to Kendo at kendoslice@daddy.com.
I already know what you look like though.
Yeah, I got a picture of you two in a jacuzzi together.
Yeah, we've hung
Yeah,
out.
I'm
Just
Other things.
people just randomly find photos of me and just start posting them on the page.
Dick
That'd be
pics at
hilarious.
Kendo.com. Yeah, there you go, Michael Wolf.
Again, completely confusing me with the last person that used to be on the show that actually sucked dicks.
I don't know. You did say daddy 3 times, so I don't know about that.
He was hoping you'd appear like Beetlejuice.
And what?
If I say my dad's name 3 times, he'll just appear.
No, it's midnight. He ain't showing up.
He just shows up and beats me.
Yeah,
God damn, that's dark.
either.
Anyways, I've been your friend and neighborhood Simone saying bye, Frank and Doug. Kendo, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm Kendo. The movie was great. Watch it.
I miss you, Daddy.
He lives like a quarter mile away. I can see him whenever I want.
I bet you can.
Yeah,
Well,
we're hanging out tomorrow. We got some work to do.
I bet you are.
Yeah, we got to haul some scrap and do. Some
I bet
shit
you gotta
around
haul some
the house.
shit.
Fine. I mean, you can try to make it as
Some
gay as you
scrap,
want,
yeah.
but it's completely straight.
good night, John Boy.
Would you be the one making it gay?
No, not at all.
I think we found the
I
thing.
love this show.
Kendo.
I'm actually not mad at all.
Sure.
No, I'm really not. If I was mad, I would just told you guys to go fucking die of AIDS in a fire, and I would have fucking logged off. But I'm not a weak bitch like other people. So
Kind
I'm
of like
good.
that guy that came up to Dion and told him he had AIDS, and we ran away.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight, man.
That's
Some weight method.
that's a true story. We'll tell it on another episode of the show.
Wow.
Oh yeah, we're
Pretty
still
mean.
alive.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. We're still on.